We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To all the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all the subscribers, welcome back. I'll ask for in returns for you to smash that like button to let me know you watch this video. Helps out the YouTube channel and lets me know you'll appreciate the time and effort I put into making these videos. So here we are with Shib Coin, Shiba Inu, and the Shiba Inu coin continues to push up higher. And before we break it down, all the data with 42 Vision on the 30-minute, on the 1 day, and an article that I want to read with you guys, and some of the great things that have to do with further adoption that is happening right now, creating this movement, right? This push up. We're going to break it all down in this video. I want to share with you guys the opportunities I mentioned this morning over at the Discord. If you trade stocks apart from crypto, you may want to check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. And we're going to jump right into it here with Shiba Inu Coin. So the opportunities I mentioned this morning over at the Discord turned out to be phenomenal and beyond expectations. And regardless if the S&P 500 index continues to pull down lower and struggles to get back to all-time highs, or portfolios are sitting in the red or sitting sideways, I will continue to look for opportunities daily, and you can become part of this as well by joining. The link is down below in the description to the Discord, and you'll become part of a growing community of investors all looking to learn and grow together. So these are the stocks I mentioned this morning: EZFL and VLCN. And EZFL turned out to almost turn into a home run. It missed it by just a few percentage points. We're going to look at that in just a moment. And VLCN gave us small jumps of 3 to 5%. And here in the chart, you could see when I mentioned EZFL sitting sideways as it pulled downwards in the pre-market. It dipped right after the bell, and it took off in a matter of 20 minutes to a highest point of 15% plus, almost reaching 20%, around 18% plus in that highest point of peak. And that is something you can become part of as well if you're interested, by catching these opportunities when I mention them in the pre-market, and we look for them every single day. Check out the link down below, and let's jump into these charts. Here we are with Shiba Inu Coin, and if you are a SHIB token holder, I look forward to seeing your rocket ships down below in the comments section, because this movement here should be exciting, and I look forward to seeing how many Shiba Inu tokens you own, guys. Comment down below, and what is your goal, and where do you see Shiba Inu going in this journey against Dogecoin? Because this type of price action is a big deal. It dipped down, it cooled off, found a consolidation, and it's pushing up higher. And we're going to break it all down here in this video, but I look forward to seeing your rocket ships down below and how many Shiba Inu you hold. So here we are with SHIB token Shiba Inu, and Shiba Inu keeps on pushing up higher, and it got rejected right now 2 times up here at 4 zeros and a 3-2, but it is above 4 zeros and a 3, right? It's holding itself up above that point that I talked about, which is 4 zeros and a 1. It was fighting in that 4 zeros and a 2 range, and it broke back out above 4 zeros and a 3, and it is trying to test those highs again up here of 4 zeros and a 3.5. We're gonna have to see what goes on these coming up days, but right now, what is really creating this movement? Well, the first thing is there's a lot of theories going out there and a lot of articles stating that the whales were getting out as this was going downwards, and a lot of retail investors were getting out, and then all of a sudden it found a bottom, it reversed, it consolidated, and it's just continued this trend, because that was some of those whales that got shaken out for whatever reason, or some investors that found it as a point to get out. And then also, as it started moving pretty quickly, it created that fear, uncertainty, and doubt, and a lot of others followed, right? And a lot of people probably got out, took some profits, and then re-entered at these lows, or as it's going back up, or this consolidation period here, hoping that it's going to go higher. And exactly that's what it's doing, and there's a reason behind it, okay? The big reason the first time this started running is due to the fact of further adoption, right? We saw how it was growing on Twitter. We saw how Coinbase is following only Shiba Inu. That is something to be aware of as well. And then we've also seen how the further adoption happened, the whale bot, a lot of others started seeing more confidence and seeing credibility in the token itself through these different catalysts. And then we had Elon Musk tweet his Floki, his Shiba Inu dog, on Twitter. But let's look at some of the things here that are actually driving this after this big run and pullback and consolidation and continuing to fight upwards for it to even be happening. So the first thing is Shiba Inu rebounds 40% despite major selling by Shib whales. Okay, that's what they're actually doing as a theory right now based off that big pullback. And then there's a few resistance levels here and a few different indicators that they're showing based off of sentiment that is really pushing up Shiba Inu to hold itself up and not just completely collapse. But the main thing is right here, guys, the rise in Shiba Inu trend over the United States in the last 12 months. You can see here how things moved up in May, how it worked out, and then how things are moving up now in September and all the way up to today's present in October. So one of the things that's really driving Shiba Inu upwards is more than just further adoption on Coinbase, further adoption on different platforms like Binance, eToro. Everyone's waiting for Robinhood. We'll see what happens with that. But it's not even that. It's just the searching of Shiba Inu on Google Trends. And this is showing how the interest over time has grown. And when these spikes happen, you can actually correlate it to what's going on in the charts. Because when we look at this on the 1 day, which I told you guys we're going to look at, you can just see the complete strength it's had all throughout September up to this point in October. And back in May was the last time it hit highs when things were trending. So Shiba Inu right now has a lot of attention, and I do want investors to be aware, especially Shiba Inu holders, that there could be a cool off, but as long as the cool off creates a consolidation period above these lows down here of 5 zeros and a 7, 5 zeros and an 8, and it stays somewhere above that, that is going to be a healthy cool off before the next bull run. But right now, things are super strong on the 1 day, as you could see it. On the 4 hours, you can see how things pulled back, came up, consolidated, and continuing with strength. And on the 30-minute, things have actually shifted into full strength, and it's trying to hold itself up right now. We'll have to see if this reverses based off of what 42 Vision is showing on the 30-minute. But it has moved up from these lows down here of 4 zeros and a 2-0 all the way up to 4 zeros and a 3-2. I mean, that's a pretty big move. But this whole entire catalyst has to do with further adoption. That is literally the informal way of looking at this, and you can't really put it into any type of quantity because further adoption is limitless, and the more people that know about it, the bigger it's going to get, the more Shiba Inu holders there's going to be, and the more further adoption throughout different platforms, the bigger the opportunity. Now, they do a technical analysis here, which I like, on how it's trying to break out from a specific level, and they're saying, is it going to be a breakout or a fake out? If it really breaks out, they're pointing out to certain levels, and that would be up here all the way back based off the past history of the chart, right? When we go on to the 1 day, you'll see it here, how they're actually using this point right here as a point of reference, which would be 4 zeros and a 3-7, and all the way up here at 4 zeros and a 4-9, which I would just round that up to 4 zeros and a 5. Those are the two key levels to watch if this continues to break out, and if it can break out from them. And if not, this is going to fake out, right? That's what they say there, which means it's just going to go ahead and kind of jump up a little bit with a little bit of extra volume and then fall back down. But at the end of the day, the whole entire purpose to this whole analysis is the fact that it is trending. More people know about it, and every time it ends up trending, it turns out to reflect in the charts. So what we would want for Shiba Inu is to not have the same effect that it had last time, that it turned out to be trending and it just collapsed all the way back down to 5 zeros and a 6, a 5, a 7. That is going to defeat the purpose of creating a larger ecosystem, competing with Dogecoin, and actually growing over time. So this would want, right, a point to find consolidation, even if it comes back down, to consolidate away from here, and eventually go up, consolidate away from there, and it creates that staircase effect to reach newer highs. So it's going to be important to watch the behavior this time around when things cool off, but it has taken a while for this to cool off. It just continues to push higher, and that is due to further adoption and also the news that we are seeing coming out, which I'm going to show you guys right now in just a moment. But let's look at it if it's trending or most visited on the list. So on the most visited, it is actually working its way back up after going down towards 10. It's still in the top 10 and working its way towards the top 5. So it is being one of the most visited in the last several days, and as of today at the time of this recording. And on trending, which is very interesting, how Shiba Inu is pushing up higher, it is not on the list, guys. There are some other cryptocurrencies here on the list that are barely moving, and Shiba Inu is moving without even trending. And I always say this, just imagine if it was trending, how much more it could move. So let's talk about this article here that has to do with further adoption, and it is great news to see this type of article come out. It says here, Shib's trading volume is 2x higher than Doge despite 3x lower market cap. Okay, this is important because this is what it's all about. Shiba Inu, Dogecoin competing, and the more information that comes out like this, the bigger, the further adoption. And look how they're actually putting it here on the market caps, and they're making a big statement. They're comparing them. They're actually putting them head to head. They're also talking about the prices. I mean, this is big news to just see it being compared to Dogecoin, because it is implying, right, an indirect message that even though it doesn't do the same thing as Dogecoin, it's going to outperform Dogecoin in the long run. That's really what the competition's all about. And if it reaches Dogecoin's performance of breaking through 1 cent and even going higher than that, Shiba Inu is going to be the winning dog when it comes to growth, potential, and probably also having that flippening effect that can happen through the time and course of time of Ethereum passing Bitcoin. And also Shiba Inu is going to have burning over time, and Dogecoin is going to get more and more supply over time. There is no burning of Dogecoins. It has an unlimited supply, and that's where the competition will get interesting, not now in the short term, in the long term. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.